welcome to the August 16th, 2013, Episode 8 of the Katherine Symthe Show. Today we'll be talking about impossible to possible. This show, Katherine Symthe Show, is produced by House of SVOI. That's right, I am your host, Katherine Symthe. Oh my gosh, it has been such a long, busy week here in the studio and at House of SVOI. I bet many of you are thankful that today is Friday and the weekend is upon us. That's right, baby. You're witnessing Friday right here. What are you doing tonight? Ooh, do you hear that? What is that noise? Woo! Ah, that's right, that howl means there is some news from the House of SVOI. That's right, did I hear that? That's right, some news. House of SVOI has become an ally to Baylor IC Worldwide-TV, and we are proud to really have them on board with the House of SVOI, and proud to announce that we will be the new content provider for one of the shows called Cat Speak on Baylor IC Worldwide-TV. Now, you want to know more information? Then you check us out at Facebook at www.facebook.com. Wow, okay, reality radio right there. It's www.facebook.com/House of SVOI with a capital H and SVOI, SVOI, all capital letters. Wow, if I am messing up my words, we all must be tired on this Friday night. Now, today's episode is impossible to possible, with parentheses around the I am, the letters I am. Wow, what are you talking about, Kat? What does that mean? Don't worry, hold your horses. We are going to be looking at that right now as we're talking about the significance of what it means to take the impossible to the possible. We're doing it every day of our life. What do you want in your life that people have said to you, that's impossible to achieve? What are you doing? Stick to your 9-to-5 job. Or really, come on, you can't even draw. What, you think you're to be an artist now? That's impossible. Or what about those Wright brothers who were told, you're going to fly? That's impossible. Think about that, and we'll be right back after these words. So, now that Friday's upon us, what are you doing this Sunday? I know what's happening this Sunday, a place you should definitely check it out. Go to the Holistic Festival from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., located at 611 Northwest Loop 410 at the Hilton Hotel. What more can you ask for? Free admission, free parking, over 50 vendors. Check it out. The Holistic Festival right here in San Antonio, Texas. You want to know more information? Go to www.holisticfestival.com. That's HOLISTIC festival.com. That's right, I made you think about that for a minute because there's so much fun happening. You can check out tarot readers, crystals, everything else. I've been there a few times and I've checked out the aura pictures. Woo! Holistic Festival this Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Check it out. Welcome back to the Katherine Symthe Show, and today we are discussing what it means to take impossible, with the parentheses around the letters I am, to possible. How many of you have had a dream or wanted to do something that's considered outside the box, and you have been told by friends or family, oh, that's impossible, you won't do it, that's impossible. Wow, now you know what you do? You decide, I'm not going to do it. And now you live a mediocre life. You go home and you watch TV and you ponder about that dream that you didn't do because somebody told you it was impossible. Well, guess what? I got some news for you. That's right. They're wrong. That's right, they're wrong. And you're sitting there going, wait a minute, I've been watching TV because I thought I was told it's impossible. Well, let's break it down. Do you know that the definition of the word impossible in the very dictionary means incapable of existence? Usually applied to words to stop you from doing something. Now, wait a minute. If the word impossible means it's incapable of existing, that means impossible at its very core root cannot exist because it doesn't exist. So why are we doing things that people say that are impossible and when it doesn't even exist? So why are you stopping yourself? Why are you using this word impossible when it doesn't even exist? That's an interesting thought now, isn't it? Now let's look at the linguistics of it. Spirit, source, God, mother, goddess, whatever your belief system is, there is an innate understanding of words that must be understood. Spirit, source, whatever your belief system, does not and lacks the understanding of the words no or can't. So, for example, you say to yourself in the morning, I can't be late. You take out the word can't, and you're telling yourself, I'll be late. And guess what happens? That's right, you get a slowpoke snail driver that drives in front of you 10 miles an hour in a 45-mile zone. Or a traffic accident happens, or Mother Nature decides to rain, and now guess what? You show up to work and click! You are 15 minutes late to work. Well, you caused it. You told yourself, I can't be late. You take out the words can't and I be late. So, how do you deal with this? It's how you do the action of self-talk. Let's go even further into this non-existent word of impossible. You take the little letters of I am, and you're saying I am, like I, then the other word am. I am possible. Oh, so it's impossible to create computer interfaces. So what you're saying now is I am possible to create computer interfaces. Now we got computers thanks to Steve Jobs. This by far does not mean, oh, okay, I want everything, so I'm going to say I can't be a millionaire and I will be a millionaire. No, because that creates negativity. It's about self-talk and how you're talking to yourself. What I'm saying is learning how to talk to yourself. Learning how to say the words to create a certain vibration. Now, just in our last show, we were talking about changing your DNA and how each word has a vibrational frequency. Why do you think when you're down or depressed, you listen to music that brings you up? It's the frequency and tone that touches your soul and heart that changes your mood. The same thing applies to words. So when people are saying impossible to impossible, take it away. It doesn't exist because you can do it. You can do the possible because it exists. When you're saying it's impossible, you're saying it doesn't exist. Get rid of that negative self-talk. Tell the hamster to go home because he's retired and put in something cute. I don't know, a rabbit, something. Get rid of the wheel altogether. You don't need it. Go out there and do the possible. What are you trying to do today that is in your reach of possibilities? We'll be right back right after these words. I smell pasta brewing tonight for tomorrow. Pasta, that's right. Join our very own Rosie Gonzalez, candidate for County Court number 13 for a pasta party fundraiser. What more can you want? Party, pasta, get to meet Rosie Gonzalez, talk to the candidate. Now just remember, each pasta bowl includes salad and bread. You can either pick it up or you could stay and get to know the candidate. I tell you right now, the House of SVOI stands next to Rosie Gonzalez in this campaign endeavor because she's a great person of integrity, honor, and all the things that you need for somebody to have there by your side, a very strong ally. Now, when is this pasta event? Because I know I'm hungry. Well, it's tomorrow, Saturday, August 17th, 2013, located at the Women's Club of San Antonio, 1717 San Pedro, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's right, contribution is $8. Now, for tickets, you go ahead and call 210-385-3065 and get yourself some good pasta and get to know a great candidate, Rosie Gonzalez. That's right. Welcome back to the Katherine Symthe Show. I'm still hungry for that pasta and getting to know that candidate, Rosie Gonzalez. Okay, stop talking about food because we got to have a show here. Okay, so as we've been discussing earlier, we've been taking the word of impossible to impossible. Let me ask you a question. I know everyone lives in the 21st century, or at least try to. You look up in the sky and you see an airplane, and no, it's not Superman. You see that airplane. Yes, the Wright brothers gave us flight. You know what they did? They stepped outside that box when everybody said you're crazy and it's impossible to fly, and that if we were meant to fly, we would have feathers. Well, guess what? They stepped outside the box and flew. That's right. Because they conceived, they believed, and they received it, and today we are receiving that blessing of the airplane. Possible thinking leads to possible action. The whole point of this show today is to let you know that impossible doesn't exist, because at the very core of its meaning, it's incapable of existing. That's right there in the dictionary. Go to Google if you don't believe me. It's incapable of existing. So why are we using this word in our everyday vocabulary? We shouldn't. It's junk. And no, not junk DNA. It's junk. Throw it in the garbage, get rid of it, let the raccoons have it or something. Now, let me tell you a story, because people love personal stories. Just on June 26th of this very year, 2013, when I released House of SVOI, I had a mere 14 followers. In a matter of 43 days, I have went over 1,000 people in my network to over 65,000 followers in my extended network, interacting with these people, talking with them and making the connections and growing House of SVOI to what it is today, landing us an international connection with Baylor IC Worldwide Media TV. Why? Because I knew it was possible and I stepped outside the box, and you can too. Because if I, who might be considered an average person, can step outside the box and do it, you can too. And by the way, I'm not average. I am loved, I am valued, and I am great. Those are the words that you should be using on a daily basis. You have dreams, you have goals. Don't allow someone to steal your thunder. Hey, now I want that thunder. Keep my own thunder, and that's right. Let's make a song. All right, we'll be right back. Is your soul hungry? Well, it probably is. I can tell you from personal experience that there is a church out there that can feed your soul, nourish it, and rejuvenate it. That's right. It's the Center for Practical Spirituality, located at 202 Holland Avenue right here in San Antonio in the great state of Texas. That's right. Every Sunday at 2 p.m. So for those of you that went and party, guess what? You could sleep in and still go to church and feed your soul. That's right, every Sunday at 2 p.m. If you want to know more information, go to the website at C4, the letter 4, ps.org. C4ps.org. That's right, it's your metaphysical and new thought solution. So Saturday I'm going to get fed physically with pasta with Rosie Gonzalez, and Sunday I'm going to get spiritually fed with Katrina Orales. Okay, try saying that 3 times. Do apologize, ma'am. But, hey, I have the same problem with Symthe. Everybody thinks I'm spelling my name backwards. But go to the Center for Practical Spirituality, feed your soul. And on Saturday, feed your stomach. That's right. Have a good day. Welcome back to the Katherine Symthe Show. Today's episode was a little unique. I wanted you to really think about the word verbiage of impossible to impossible. Sometimes when we really look at word origins and what they mean to us, we can really become aware of ourself and talk and find that value which is ourselves. So, what are some of the steps to remember for turning impossible to impossible? Well, first of all, recognize that impossible doesn't exist by its mere definition. That you can do anything you want because if you conceived it, you can receive it. You just have to believe it. That's right. Embrace your destiny, which is the very heart of the House of SVOI. And when we connect with our audiences, helping you to empower yourself because you can do it. Now, as we're finishing up here today, what are some tools that you can use? Well, take risk. First of all, when I say take risk, take the risk of doing the possible of your dream. Now avoid the risky. Now you know damn well, if you try to cross a freeway, the cars are going to hit you. So don't think, I'm Superman and I can cross the street because Katherine Symthe said impossible doesn't exist. Honey, when you cross a freeway, you will get hit, and Frogger, this is not a video game, you will go splat. So when I'm talking about taking risks, take risks that will not endanger your physical health. Take a step outside the box. Remember that yesterday's impossibilities are today's realities. Speak the possible language. Remember, I am possible. You are possible. Remember that what others think of you is not important. You don't need self-validation from them. You only need self-validation from one source, and that's you, yourself, and yourself. That's right. And remember, if you never challenge yourself, you will never know your true potential. And we learn from mistakes because they become the stepping stones to success. I am by far not perfect. I make mistakes. I make mistakes on a daily basis. But guess what? I step on those mistakes, use them as a stepping stone to my growth, and I evolve. That's what our life is about. As I leave you today with these thoughts, remember that if you want to contact the House of SVOI for any services for your company, such as videography or digital photography, you can find us at www.facebook.com/House of SVOI or at www.katherinesymthe.com. Or you can reach me at 210 area code 897-8369 or at katherine.symthe, SYMTHE, at gmail.com. I leave you with this quote today to ponder this very thought of when you're thinking about your dreams. What lies behind us, what lies in front of us, are very tiny matters compared to what lies within us. That quote comes from Vinod Shaven. So really think about the quote. Don't worry about the past because the past is done. Don't worry about the future because the future never comes. Worry not. Become today. For today is the future. And we are the past of the future. That's kind of a conundrum there if you think about it. But think about that for a minute. What will you do today to make your dreams possible? And you don't have to do it all at once. My God, I didn't even do that with a House of SVOI. Every month I'm doing something new. Something exciting. Take one step at a time. Look at babies. Babies are amazing. They go not from the womb to walking. They learn to crawl. Then they learn to walk. Same principle with us. So the quote is, what lies behind us and what lies in front of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great day.